Hello, good afternoon. So let's continue our discussion on IT system analysis and design. So this time we'll be focusing on data analysis, no? Research frontiers in human and HCI, no? So these two topics. Let's moving on. So what is a data analysis? Basically, when we speak of data analysis, we speak of statistical analysis. So that makes it scientific. So data analysis involves extracting useful insight from data using a mix of qualitative and quantitative. Qualitative means not involving mathematics. That is information. Quantitative using mathematics, statistics. No? So we have the descriptive statistics. Purpose summarize data using measures such as mean, median, mode, because it's one hub interpretation. Example, analyzing average user session duration on a mobile app. Application dashboard reporting in the user behavior analytics. So descriptive is that. There's one form of statistic, we call it inferential. So this one taking the significance difference of the two. Sample testing the new UI if the new UI design improves task completion. So this is in depth. No? So A/B testing in user interface experiments. No? UX experiments. Okay. Another thing is a regression analysis. Purpose examine relationship between variable, linear or logistics regression. Example, predicting user retention based on onboarding engagement, application, predictive modeling, and recommendation system. Another thing is qualitative analysis. This one is for in the business, no, in many form. No? These are mathematical. The other one is statistical for describing data. The qualitative that involves like maximization, minimization, so and other in-depth uh, process-wise or production-related uh, questions. No? Qualitative analysis, they employ it to make a decision, to help a decision. So, purpose analyze non-numerical data such as interview, transcript, and open-ended review responses. Example, thematic analysis of user feedback on a wearable interface. So, application understanding, user experience, and pain points. No? Another thing is data mining and machine learning. So, discover patterns using algorithm, clustering, classification. That's the technique. Sample clustering used based on app usage to personalize interfaces, application, adaptive user interface. And then there's a single research frontiers of the HCI, so HCI, human computer interface. No? So ensuring that interfaces are usable by people with a range of abilities and disabilities. Sample screen readers for visual impaired user. We have the JAWS and NVDA, voice control interaction, like Apple VoiceOver and Google Assistant. Marine research, AI-driven real-time sign language recognition, eye tracking interface for motor impaired users. So the universal design, by definition, design of products usable by all people to the greatest extent possible without adaptation. Because the concept here will be applied in the useful gadgets. Example application. Curb cuts in sidewalks benefiting wheelchair users and parents with strollers. Mobile apps with adaptable font sizes and high contrast mode. So, research focus, inclusive design, framework in software engineering. So, they made a lot of simulations there. Huh? And then the output of this one will be given to the manufacturing and then they're going to for the business. And participatory design with underrepresented groups. No? So this is to find, to test, to try, no? And then find the data. Things that variation that are possibility. So that's the purpose of research. Huh? Now let's have a pervasive computing in HCI, also known as ubiquitous computing. Refers to integrating computation into everyday objects and activities. A ubiquitous example, smart homes with IoT, Internet of Things. No? So devices that automate lighting and heating. Application ambient assistance, living for the elderly. Have you seen this frequency control, the switch? When you move, then the light will turn on. When you go out, automatically it turns out. So we have mobile computing, example mobile health apps like Fitness, Pulse, or Apple Health. Application, real-time monitoring and feedback for patients with chronic disease. So that's mobile. Okay. Then research trend, context-aware um, mobile systems that adapts based on location, time, and user activity. So wearable computing, example is smartwatches like the Apple Watch, fitness trackers, Fitbit application, real-time health monitoring, behavior tracking. Then for the research focus, energy efficiency in wearables, emotion effect detection in physiological sensors, skin, conductance, and heart rate. No? So these are the summary. Okay. Okay. So until next again, we will continue our discussion. Thank you for having with me. If you have some question, let me know, and then I will happy to answer with you. Bye bye.